Alright, jumping into it, going against the Luca Goers in round 8. We're so close to the end of the journey, or at least the end of this league. 80 videos ago, I think we were close to the end. I think I said we were close to the end, and then I was like, so wrong. That's not necessarily bad. We got a lot of Blitzball content, and I believe a boost can wear an invisible shot, so that's a superb technique to know. I think he can. If he can't, then this is gonna be super disappointing. I'm gonna be like, but all my work. Alright, looks like we are able to take the ball away. I'm actually gonna, oh geez, there's some pressure here. Oh my gosh. Looks like we are facing against Duran. So Duran does not have the best, I think we know by now, Duran definitely does not have the best catch. He's the worst goalie in the game. So that's okay. Because I think Wedge is just as fast as us. So we're not going to be able to get away from him. But we should be able to tackle slip. Yeah, tackle slip into a pass to a boost. And then a boost should have a free shot on goal, because I don't think Mafuri is fast yet. She never really gets too fast. She gets like 68 speed or 67. And there it is, 62 shoot against 29 catch. That's pretty brutal. I can't imagine Duran being able to stop this. And there it is. So I got in a goal. I think if I get the opportunity, I might just focus on passing for the rest of the game. I know it's kind of lame, but I'm just like, we can get experience, and I'm pretty comfortable with our position right now. We've got 17 or now 18 goals, and Basik Ronso's behind us with 12. I really doubt that he's going to be top scorer anytime soon. And our guy Ronso is the third one with 9, so like it's not going to happen unless he scores like 5 goals a game. But first things first, yeah, we're going to try to take this away from Mafuri. He's got some incredible endurance. So we do tackle slip Mafuri, pass over Wedge, and that should put us pretty home free, at least for now. Normally when Roddy and Bixen pass amongst each other, then we get a lot of pressure from other players. They just start descending down upon them. Oh jeez. I'm gonna pass to Roddy, but it's getting a little bit scary. We're hitting to the point where it's like, maybe we shouldn't pass, but why not? We could actually pass the rest of the game if they start backing off like it seems they are. I'm gonna pass to Bixen. It feels wrong, but I know our guy Ronso has like 40 speed, so I think it'll work. I think it does. I'm gonna pass to Roddy now. Wedge has a lot of speed, but so does Roddy. I think Roddy's like 64 speed. I don't even remember. The issue here, though, of course, is Bixen is like swimming into our guy Ronso, which is obviously not great. Because we prefer that we not encounter our opponents. Oh, it's Basik Ronso. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm passing above him. I just don't trust him. I could have just given them a goal if he blocks this. Okay. So he doesn't, which is good. I'm actually okay if Mafuri makes it. I know that's a weird thing, but I'm just like, just don't let Basik Ronso score a goal this game. We'll really hold him down in the not being top scorer department. I think at one point I had a rule where you shoot before the 40 or on the 40. Looks like we do lose the ball, unfortunately. But I figured I had to try for it. It's only 30 seconds left. The worst thing that happens is we lose the ball and they don't score. And that should be everything. 1-0 for the first half. Not too bad. And a bit of experience. Finally got Bixen leveled up. Got Roddy, of course, closer to it. And he got more HP. That's not much for level 82. Bixen just gets more HP. It's always good. Or not really. HP's awful. It's a terrible stat and you do not want more of it. And Mafuri kind of going for a risk here, already going for nap shot. Even if she made it past, I don't think she would have made the goal. Because it would have, I mean, the thing is, it's possible she would have made it, but I do doubt it. Just because the block she'd receive, and like, she would probably have about, at the most, 50 shoot left. And that would be very generous. And the idea that that would still make it is kind of crazy to me. Unless she had like gold bomb, then I would have been kind of boned. Already getting a little bit of pressure from Wedge here. He gets behind Roddy, and that's really not a place that we want him. This is definitely a weird situation. I feel like Grave probably is the best person to pass to. Pass to Dor M instead. Like, I made that pass and I immediately started regretting it. I was like, oh, no, that's probably a bad idea. Probably. Pass to Bixen because he does have Basik Ronso next to him. And Basik Ronso is not fast. Oh, jeez. Double the pressure on Roddy, but then Bixen kind of goes home free because our guy Ronso's not really even pursuing him at this point in time. That's the one thing one of the things I do like about the other Blitzball game, the Final Fantasy X-2 one, is if the players obviously can intercept the ball, then they're going to intercept the ball. Like the ball can go through Wedge here, and he will not stop it. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So I do like the interceptions, but it's completely different. So, I mean, it's a lot harder to intercept in this one. Or at least set that up. And with just around a minute left, I don't think this game's going to go in their favor. We're dominating a little bit, so it's really hard for them to come back, I'm sure. And then by the time Bixen gets it back to Roddy, it'll probably be around the 30. And I mean, that's not really ideal for the opposing team. And that should be it. 1-0. Not a lot of goals scored, but Basik Ronso scored 0 in that round. So, I mean, that's as good as gold. Looks like Dotto staying with the Ronso Fangs for 13 games. Pogwado now with the Ronso Fangs for 6 games instead of late camp. Yamaguado staying with the Ronso Fangs. Ronso Fangs, all of the contracts expiring. Zaziguado killed Beast for 36 games. That's a lot. Basik Ronso switched out with Nettis now with the Luca Goers for 4 games. That's actually crazy, considering everything. Now we really don't have to worry about him as top scorer. Even our guy Ronso is like, eh. So he got 11 goals. Nothing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.